Nigerians speak out after Gumi publicly criticized US preacher for ignoring Zamfara mines. I don't understand. You are calling out a preacher for ignoring Zamfara mines. The ones that have talked, what have you done about it? The ones that have spoken out, that have spoken about the mines of people everywhere in the states, in the country. What happened to them? Why should they talk? Why should somebody talk? You talk now. I don't understand. Reactions have continued to trail comments made by prominent Islamic cleric Ahmad Abubakar Mahmoud Gumi after he publicly criticized American preacher Mike Arnold over his visit to Nigeria and his comments about alleged persecutions of Christians in Nigeria. The controversy started after the American preacher shared photos and memories from several visits across Nigeria, showing some of the people that he had met over the years. So, why are you criticizing the man? What did he do? What should he talk about? This Gumi, I don't know why they are still allowing him to be walking on the surface of the earth, because he's not supposed to be here. Yarodina says, you vampire, you're supposed to be in prison. He's supposed to be in prison, because I don't know why you are here still talking. Accusations says, let your counterparts from Iran or Turkey handle that equivocally. Now, let somebody else talk. Must it be somebody else that will say something? You say something now. Callisto says, are you not a beneficiary and sponsor of the mines in the name of your religion? Why are you crying wolf? Hypocrites, don't mind him. They should talk. If he doesn't want to talk, uncle. This says, bandit man. Felix Apostle says he's a terrorist sympathizer. Hoskin says, father of bandits, it seems your brain is still missing. Very, very missing. Very, very missing. Jonathan Alta says he's visiting persecuted Christians. Simple. They should also get a Muslim to visit Zamfara. Abi, no get Imam, Sheikh, all of them. They should go to Zamfara now and sympathize with the people there and talk about the mines in Zamfara. Why are you waiting for somebody else to talk about it? I don't understand. Musa Bulu says Gumi is an anti-party American commentator. Anything America does, it will be the first person to condemn him. That's his problem. Akodike says, Tinubu, the Pharaoh of all Nigeria, do you see terrorists talking fallacy? Do you see that soon, if this country does not divide, big terrorist Muslim leader like Gumi, El Rufai and others, Kulu, Jamal, Zeburu, Munyatata. Okay. Daniel says, Gumi is the most foolish, dangerous and ignorant cleric in Islam Nigeria. You can see and view how the Quran has damaged his face, always talking out of ignorance. I'm telling you. She says, Gumi is a confused man. No ramifications. He's already in the hands of the Yankees. Wale says, this man has been given too much freedom. I'm telling you. It is high time the government dealt with him. Useless bandit apologist. Vitality says, as the proper time, Cleric Gumi will face karma, including his generations. Ibrahim P says, can we say Christian buying should be stopped because they are the most vulnerable and always got from the church? Mostly, exactly. Emmanuel says, good and evil has no common place of meeting. Were you planning to lure the man of God to your Northwest Divisional Command? Because I wonder, you wanted to go to Zamfara and talk about the mines there. Why? I pity any Nigerians bearing your name because you cannot even win a street election in Nigeria. Chimede says, nobody should mind what this idiot is saying. Time will prove something. Lupa says, Gumi, another confused man Nigeria has ever produced. He can negotiate with bandit terrorists and he can communicate with kidnappers. And he still have a child in Nigerian army. Negotiators of kidnappers, bandits, terrorists, buyers that kill their citizens and soldiers, even generals. I think the Nigerian government is not serious at all. At all now, they are not. They don't care about your life or my life. They don't care. Mahe says, Gumi shouldn't have wasted his precious time on CIA agents who is posing as a preacher. Meanwhile, he's part of a false flag operation in Nigeria called Boko Haram, ISWAP and IPOB that are fully funded and operated by the CIA and Mossad. You are talking rubbish. Mahe Abubakar, you just spoken rubbish. Kaspaji says, this man, why don't you make the noise for Zamfara? Since you have the information, Abi. Muslims are being pied by your brothers and you are keeping quiet. You are waiting for one pastor to come and talk. You see that you are not okay. Only Jesus Gumi. She na Christians spy them. A confused man, because no Christian went to buy your people. It is the same Muslims that went to buy their own Muslim brothers. So that's their business. You talk about it. Data so they say, she Gumi, if I may ask, who are the people buying people in Zamfara state? Is it your Fulani jihadist brother because you said you are their grand patron? So what concerns the US preacher? Since you said Islam cannot do without buying, then continue to buy now. That is what your religion teaches you to do. Rotimi says, ask this Muslim terrorist Fulani Sheikh Gumi to answer more questions about the buying of innocent Chris girl Deborah in Sokoto. Darling Okbone says, you should be ashamed for planting your brothers everywhere to get attention and more money. Moses Zilia says, you don't have preachers from Saudi to visit Zamfara. He doesn't even need to go to Saudi. In the other, what's his name? That's one that used to see the moon. Sultan of Sokoto, all of them. Let them go and visit Zamfara now. How are you waiting for a pastor to go there? They says, who is behind Zamfara buying? I've been at the preacher of America. I wonder that you need him to go there or say anything about it. Fario says, did you also publicly criticize him when your Fulani brothers in Sokoto buy innocent Deborah? Did you know what the soul of Deborah and the Almighty Divine God is waiting for each of you that participated and planned the buying of the innocent Deborah in the great judgment arena of God? And all of you Muslims that are secretly happy about the buying, I'm telling you. Ikechukwu says, so you want to separate two armed robbers who start fighting in his house due to a disagreement between themselves. On the contrary, his prayer is that they should buy themselves quickly before they change their mind. Religious bigots. Festus Ejiaka says, Gumi, the terrorist kingpin. Freedom Trust says, I know that the blood of the innocent souls are on Gumi's neck. Thunder of God Almighty will locate him and his evil agenda group. All of them. He will believe that Jesus Christ is Lord. Yes, so he will believe. Ozimama says, Gumi never gets healing from insanity illness. He's definitely mad. Pomwezi says, I think America is reserving time to settle terrorist King Gumi once and final. Gumi is the greatest enemy of Nigeria. Indeed, is a scarecrow to the government. Yes, so this one, mischievous. Delia says, we don't know kidnap him and demand ransom for his head. That is their tradition, and that's what he wants now. He wants them to kidnap the man. Yeah, you should go to Zamfara and talk. You go there and talk now. And listen, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.